Protests at the University of Zululand's Empangeni campus continue today, with students calling on authorities to improve safety and security. This after a student was shot at the weekend at one of the UniZulu's off-campus residences. For the latest now, we're on the line to our reporter, Sbongakonke Mbatha. Sbongakonke, what can you tell us about the latest there?
A very good evening to you, Tsepi. So I'm standing outside the main campus of the University of Zululand. Just a couple of minutes ago, MEC for Community Safety and Liaison in the province, Mr. Empangeni, was addressing the students, or rather giving them an update from the meeting that transpired this afternoon between the MEC, the students, as well as Mkhwanazi Leadership Council, Inkosi Mkhwanazi, where they tried to find solutions or resolutions to the safety problem that the students are concerned about. And as the MEC was trying to address the students showed a lot of dissatisfaction because they were saying that he's not coming with the solutions that they're seeking. As early as yesterday, so they were resolute in their demand, saying that we want the government to come and address us, specifically the Minister of Police, and give us solutions to our problems and not further promises. So the moment they heard the MEC giving them an update as to what was the resolutions at the meeting, they showed a lot of dissatisfaction because they were saying clearly the meeting was not addressing the most important elements of their plight, which is safety and security. They want this institution or the government to outsource security system where the students are staying, because the majority of them are staying on off-campus residence, and they want security even on campus. They are demanding that the police minister must come and tell them a strategy that they as the government are going to take in ensuring that those pleas or those demands are being met in terms of organizing security that is going to be located at the university.
Did they point to the areas of vulnerabilities or the kind of crimes that they are exposed to in those off-campus residencies, or where exactly they feel the security system in general is vulnerable?
Yes, like I had said earlier on, Tsepi, so that a majority, about 70% of the students from this university live outside campus and off-resident campuses. So they are saying that in off-campus residence, there is no security. So that's where they become vulnerable to all sorts of crimes, mainly being robbed, and some of those who are female being sexually assaulted. Like you had mentioned that over the weekend, there was a student who tried to retaliate against the criminals and ended up being shot, and he's fighting for his life in hospital. So they are saying they cannot be subjected to such criminality. Meanwhile, they are at this institution to come and learn. Just because they are living outside campus does not mean that they should not be provided with the necessary security. The question of whether or not does the university plan to solve the issue of lack of accommodation adequate enough for all the students that their intake remained. Even at the meeting, it was raised, why does the university not have enough accommodation that is accredited by the university for the students? Because now they are saying that resident owners that are off campus are refusing to come into the party and have a formal discussion so that they can meet the minimum standards of safety in those residences. But the question remained that the students are saying, why are we even subjected to renting out a place to stay? Meanwhile, we're here to study and we are a responsibility of the university, and the university does not seem to be meeting us halfway.
Having rejected the safety MEC's account of where things stand, has there been any plan announced on whether they're continuing with the protests?
The university had alerted students from last night that they should vacate the premises, but upon coming here this afternoon, we witnessed a clash between the students as well as the police. The students were inside behind me at the main gate, and the police remained outside. Even now, they remained outside. They were saying, we are not leaving the university until all the plight that we are calling for is being addressed. So even as things stand, the students are saying that we will not be leaving the premises. Even now, after they dispersed from the MEC, they went back inside the institution. They're saying that they are not leaving because they simply just want their plight to be addressed, if not immediately, but a short-term solution to the very immediate problem of safety. Then long-term, the university can converge with relevant stakeholders in terms of finding a lasting solution in terms of accommodation that is safe enough for them.
We're going to have to leave it there. Thank you very much, colleagues Sbongakonke Mbatha.